Okay, I think this is streaming now, so this is like good. I'm gonna try making sure that everything else is good. I need to send this to myself. I I don't know how this works, honestly. Oh, I can share this. Oh, but I want to change the thumbnail. This thumbnail looks kind of dog, honestly. Um, wow. Okay, this is like very new to me. Uh, wait, why can't I change the thumbnail for this? It's just like my profile picture. I don't want that. Um, okay, let's see. I'm gonna like try to figure this out right now. Uh, this is gonna be like a Google search. How to change thumbnail YouTube. Uh, I might just have to suck it up and okay, scroll down and enter the stream details in the destination section. Oh my god, please tell me this works. I also hope that no one's joining right now while I'm figuring this out. You'd think that YouTube would make it pretty easy to do this. Or I'm just blind. There's like stream settings, there's no stream details. Edit, customization. Oh, that's funny. It's right there. Okay, now I feel a lot better about the stream. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, and I'm going to copy this um into here. And then I'm also going to put this on Twitter. Let's see. Does this work? Oh, please tell me it works. Okay. Okay, okay, this is perfect. Okay. I don't even care if like people don't watch. This is like really cool for me to do. Okay. I'm excited. So, today I'm mostly going to be focusing on pushing with Pont Noir. This is the list that I'm running. I'm not sure like if this is like the right version. I just want to test Monkey Dory out because I know that in the newer format, like NAIC format, like I think Monkey Dory could be really good. Um, on top of that, like I just think Poltnor is just like so oppressive right now that it's kind of a mistake not to play this deck. So I'm just gonna try playing this and see how it goes. Um, on top of that, I think if I get bored, I could like do like other decks depending on like what you guys want to see. So I'm like mostly focusing on anything. But yeah, I'm gonna start just playing like random games and see how it goes. I'm also gonna be noting down like what mistakes I make throughout the game, just because like I've only played this deck for like less than a week, so I'm just trying to learn how to play it. Yeah, I know. I'm so excited though. Let's see. Let's see if I can select a stream. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going up against Super Swablu 44. Yeah, I mean, I think like mostly like Palt Noir just comes down to like I think the only thing I really want to focus on is like Guardy and Palt matches, just because I think the other ones are a little bit more self-explanatory. You usually go blind second for this deck, and then setting up is also a little awkward, but like we'll see what happens. Okay, I think this is kind of a funny start. This is fine. I'm gonna just start out with Badu and then see what happens from there. Okay, he is playing Enzoro for sure. For sure. Unless this is Guardy, then this would be very interesting. I don't know what other deck Bombardier is useful in. I mean, we'll see. Okay, yeah, Enzoro. That's fine, that's fine. I actually don't know how this matchup generally goes down. Okay, the fact that he used one reversal is really good. I think he's just gonna set up two Darmy and one Enzoroa. This isn't looking like great to be honest, but the fact that I can use Badu and just like slow him down a turn is like nice. Okay, he decides not. I guess that's fair. Like I think if he tries Reshi or like this is both mostly like matchup dependent, but like yeah, two Dreepies. I think I'm gonna have Dragloak, Dusklope. Okay, I prized a Dusklops, prized a Dragloak, prized two Drag. No, one Dragapult. And then I'm gonna see my other stuff. Okay, that's there. That's there. Hey, what's up, the Danish Kitchen? Good to see you. I'm just playing Palt Noir today. Just figuring out this. I'm going up against Super Swablu. Okay, I think I don't have like too many things prized. This is fine. I'm also gonna put like one. Gonna grab an energy here. I don't think it matters what type. I'm gonna leave the rest of the energies in the deck though. And then just Iono and try to get out of this situation. The good thing is I don't think I get attacked next turn, like realistically. So, okay, let's see. If he responds with Badu, am I cooked? I need the boss's orders. It's not a good... Like, I think in this matchup, you need both of your boss's orders. So, I think it's probably not good to do that. But I also want to use this Ultra Ball. Okay, I think what I'm going to decide to do is I'm going to get rid of... I can use Hawlucha later in the game. I don't... If I get Badu, that's pretty bad based on this hand. So I'm going to... I need to start setting up a Duskull. So I think I'm going to get rid of these two cards. I'm not going to use Research in this situation. And then just grab a Duskull here. Hopefully. I guess this matchup's really awkward because I don't know like exactly what to do. I feel like a lot of the lines in this matchup are like pretty weird. So let's just see how this goes. Oh yeah, also if anyone in this the chat has any suggestions for what decks I should play, or like if you guys have any questions about like if a deck is good or bad, or like any other like random things, just like feel free to throw it in chat. Whenever I see it, I'll definitely answer. Yeah, those three Enzoros would do it. Yeah, I don't think he should be benching multiple one prizers in this matchup. The fact that he already has Bombardier is not like great for him. But yeah, we'll see what he does, what he ends up doing. Yeah, next turn I'm cooked. So I gotta figure out, like, what's the right... Okay, League HQ, that's not great. I don't have a stadium bump, so... Let's see what I discarded again. Nothing important. For now. Okay, I just have to draw out of this, honestly. He needs to get... Darmanitan and another energy. Okay, this is not great, frankly. Okay. I'm trying to decide like what to discard because I think like discarding Dusclops isn't like the worst idea. It's just that I prized both of my Dragapult and I want to put down another Dreepy just in case if he bosses me. Because otherwise I'm just out of the game. So I'm going to like take a little bit more of a conservative role in this. I'm just assuming that he has the knockout next turn. I don't know if that's like the right way of going about it, but I'm gonna like spread around like my Draglogs. Um, okay, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this isn't great for me. He like if he just takes knockout right now, I'm kind of in a really bad situation. But in case if he doesn't, I think just like putting Luminous on here doesn't seem like the worst. Right. Yeah, just leaving Itchy Pollen there is fine. Forgot about Pokemon League HQ. It's a little awkward. He most likely has it now, which is fine. Okay, so like I guess what I'm gonna do after is if he takes a knockout on both Badoo and Dracloak, my only counter to that is to just Boss's Orders one of the ends Zoroark and then try to like stall it that turn. Alternatively, if he has ends Castle up already, I might just have to. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm definitely out of the game. Or like, okay, that makes me more out of the game right now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's not great. That is not great at all. He didn't even need to use any items. But it's also like a high probability that he gets it off like this much draw. So let's see. I think the only other course of action I can do right now is because he has Ends Castle up, I think I just have to like gust up the Bombardier, use Badoo, and try to stall a couple of turns. But yeah, let's see. See what I draw. That's not great. Is this like a very high probability that he has an energy to retreat and then just take a knockout again? I guess if you retreat, no, he has Ends PP up. He has two of. Okay. Do I just have to high roll here? I think high rolling is probably the play. If I use Boss's Orders on this and he attacks, I just lose anyway. No, no, I'm tripping. I think like if I do this, he needs Turo's Scenario. He can't use he needs Turo plus energy, which again is pretty possible. But I think it's a lot better to do this and then next turn set up the Dracloak. I think. I don't know. I guess I don't know how much Turo he's running, but if he's running like the Liam Halliburton list, then maybe he'll run like 2. I don't know. Maybe I should have high rolled for the Dracloak, but it just seems like so risky. Okay. I live to fight another day, I guess. But no, dude, it was just so raw. Oh my god, now the fact that I topped deck counter catcher was such a pain in the ass. Like, maybe I should have high rolled, but I can't be results oriented. Okay, let's see. Okay, if I use recon and try to get. Wow, okay, I'm like regretting like all my decisions right now. Like, he definitely has energy, so I'm just gonna like concede at this point. Like, I think I'm just like too far behind. That's fine. Dropping down like to 1700 doesn't seem great, but this is how much elo I have now. I need to start grinding more, so I think like keeping myself accountable by playing on stream is my way to keep myself accountable, but I don't know, we'll see. That wasn't like a great game to start off with, but like we'll see what happens. Let's see, if I think in that situation, because you take 2 turns anyway to get a Dracloak, I think it's better to try to high roll by using like instead of like using Boss's Orders, using the Ultra Ball to get Dracloak and then attempt to get one of your 4 Gusts is probably the play, because if you don't do that and you just Badoo their Bombardier for a turn, even if they don't have Turo, they need only 2 turns to set up to an end Zoro. Am I going to any majors this format? I was thinking about going to Portland next week, but I just ended up deciding not to go. I wanted to take a little break and kind of focus on NAIC. Hence why I decided to play Port Noir because once I found out that Psyduck wasn't most likely isn't going to be printed for NAIC, if not like it's confirmed. I was thinking of about like how busted Pult Noir is with Shaman, and I kind of wanted to play the BDIF. My general like strategy for choosing decks is whichever deck I have the most fun with, and I think like so far that's been good. I'm just testing to see if Pult Noir like feels fun for me, and so far I'm still forming an opinion on it. Like it's like extremely oppressive, but the problem is you just have like hands that are just like completely bricked. And I think the mirror isn't that fun because it's not luck dependent, but I think that if both players play extremely optimally, like with like using their Badoos, using their like Dusknors, I think it's basically whoever sets up first wins the game, and then like whoever gets out of unfair stamp first wins the game. Yeah, I know. I think with Shaman, like you need to change the deck up a little bit more. Um, my initial thoughts is that maybe we switch Unfair Stamp to Sparkling Crystal because the main reason for using Unfair Stamp was to get out of like situations where the turbo deck beats you, right? Like for example, like if the Raging Bolt player or you gets Baby Bolt to knock out like some of your Drakloaks and Dreepies, or if Terrabox like snipes you, if Terrabox snipes you, that's not like great, right? So like the main way that we like Paul players used to get out of it was unfair stamp, but I'm thinking that because we have bench barrier, I'm assuming the play rate of those decks might go down, especially Enzora. I think that deck will probably like fall off, unless if there's a way that you can get around Shaman like either with Dusknor. Um, yeah, I don't know. I have to like look into more of it, but I think this stream is mostly for me to get used to the sequencing of the deck because I think the Grimmsnarl matchup. Yeah, I mean, from what I understand about the Grimmsnarl matchup, it doesn't seem like as bad as people say it is. I think for unfair stamp, like that's probably a plus. Oh, the other thing about this deck that I'm doing is I added a one of Monkey Dory because like I think like Grimmsnarl, Pult Mirror, I think like a lot of decks benefit from Monkey Dory. It's kind of like one of the most cuttable cards in my deck though. But like going back to your Grimmsnarl question, if you don't set up in if you don't set up two Dragloaks in like 2 or 3 turns, you're kind of just losing off of tempo because they're able to set up Grimmsnarl very quickly, and especially if you don't Badoo lock them, like yeah, like I think Monkey Door is like really busted in that matchup just because you can spread around like damage optimally. I think that if you don't set up two Dracloak in time before Grimmsnarl comes out, it's really okay. Well, I guess like we might test the theory out. Against this is probably the Grimmsnarl version. So let's see. Okay, that's really fucking good for us. Let's see. I'm gonna keep. Okay, so Luxcape is very important in this matchup because you need to protect yourself from TM devolution. So I'm thinking this is a weird hand because I need to attach an energy. I'm debating on Badooing here because he clearly doesn't have a good hand. But I wonder if I draw. I think I'm gonna Badoo. I'm not sure if that's the right decision right now, but like I think the fact that he doesn't have a good hand, like we can clearly see that he doesn't have a good hand. If he has like Arvin or something, maybe that like get him out of that situation. But I just want to prevent this and see if this is the right way. Um, yeah, let's see what happens. I mean, I also just win the game next turn if he doesn't have like a basic Pokemon. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Research, that's also fine. I think this just like slows him down a little bit more than usual, but the Spike Myth is like not great. Okay. So maybe I should have went to Dratcloak. I don't know. Felt maybe too greedy to just go Badoo. Let's see what happens. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, man? Good seeing you. Just testing out some Dragapult, and I feel like I'm not doing a great. I'm not doing this deck justice at all. I feel like just getting the Dreepy is like what I needed to do there. Instead of just like greedily going for Badoo. Because then I could just keep drawing. I think like I need to focus more on like. Yeah, no, I think I'm messing up a little bit. I think it's the stream nerves or something. I don't know. um, if I evolve this, do I just? I think I have to Lux Cape here. Do I just lose? This is kind of bad. Okay, let's see this. I'm gonna try this and try to like keep Badoo in for another turn and see how that goes. Because otherwise, like, if I don't put Lux Cape on Badoo, what he can do is just use Monkey Dory and spread around damage that way. So, yeah, no, this isn't, like, the best plays from my end. I need to... I think the big, like, yeah, the big mistake was, like, not prioritizing, like, a stable setup rather than trying to go aggressively into Badoo. Because, again, I think the Danish Kitchen's right in the sense that they just have so much search, and, like, they could have just researched out of it. So I need to, like, focus more on that. Because, like, I think otherwise, if I set up, like, Dragapult super early on, what I can do is I can, like, either hit the back Pokemon, or I can use, Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see what happens now. He's gonna Grimmsnarl me. I could Boss, that's fine, but I don't know if that, like, really achieves much. Okay, if I... No, I shouldn't Boss, because if I Boss into the Impidimp, he can just use Grimmsnarl to, like, power up the Pokemon. This is just really bad for me. Yeah, no, this is just, like, unwinnable. Just because I made a really small... That's what I'm realizing about the BDIF. Like, I think, like, any single mistake that you make is just so bad. Like, I need to just, like, focus on making sure I'm not, like, making, like, any misplays. Yeah, spike with Jim for that. I'm probably just going to concede off tempo. This is, like, really bad. Okay, the big mistake I made was, like, instead of grabbing Badoo, I should have grabbed Dreepy. Because, yeah, even if he had, like, an Arven, it's fine. Like, there's definitely options for him to get, like, Research or Iono. So I think, like, just me stabilizing my board in that matchup, or, like, in any matchup is just, like, better. So I think if I were to, like, prioritize Pokemon, it should probably be, like, one or two Dreepies first, then Badoo and Duskull. Then, depending on the matchup, a third Dreepy or a second Duskull, and then the other way around. Because I think, like, for Paltomir, like, having two Duskull, like, early on is, like, extremely valuable and extremely important, because you want to set up your Dusknoir line as quickly as possible. But yeah, the Spikewood Stadium is, like, insane. Like, having like a way to just set up your oh, my Duskull line. Okay, so essentially I copied the Milwaukee list that Kian, John, Ang, Andrew, and Aban played. And I forgot what card I removed from that. I think I removed a Nest Ball for the Monkey Dory right now. So that's my list. To answer your question, my Dusk line is 2-2-1. I think that's more than enough. I've seen lists like Owen Delgard's where they had 3-3-2. And, like, I think that's, like, really good optimization for like the Paltomir. But honestly, like, I think having like 2-2-1 was like more than enough for me. Also, Aaron asked if I'm going to Portland. I decided not to go. I was debating on it, but I think I'm okay to just, like, relax for a little bit. I locked up my Worlds invite, so I thought, like, you know, like, financially I didn't really need to, like, spend too much to go there. Even though it's like, so I live in the Bay Area, and I guess like flying there would be, like, pretty, like, cheap. I just didn't I didn't really have, like, too much motivation to go. Also, damn. Okay, this is pretty bad again, but I think hopefully the Iono saves me. Okay, I'm probably gonna get Badooed. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm just gonna have to attach pass. This isn't, like, great. I swear the deck, like, Is this my first time going to Worlds? Yeah, this is. So this is my first year pushing for Worlds. I played like a year and a half. But this year I wanted to try pushing for Worlds, and like I've been enjoying it so much. Um, like I think I like the competitive aspect of the game, and it was just a it was just an unfortunate, like in the beginning it was just an unfortunate year to start off because the fact that it wasn't a threshold and now it's top 125 sucks. Like I feel like under normal circumstances I would have to like stress out about like, oh, are these other players going to do better than me in this tournament, and like it was like a lot, but I think I'm enjoying the entire process for sure. Okay, so let's see. I think going for Iono here is like the only play I can do, and then we just hope that they don't set up after this. Okay, that's like less than ideal, but that's fine. Like I can't really complain too much. I'm just gonna let the Monkey Dory take some hits right now. I would like Monkey Dory to like tank hits because then like if I have a Luminous attachment later on, like after I set up the Dracloak obviously, then I can just go use Luminous and like spread around the 20 damage counters. Monkey Dory in the mirror is so nice because normally you need like for example, if you're taking a knockout on like a Dracloak, like you normally only need like 30 damage, right? Oh, they're gonna probably hyper aggressively go after my Dreepy. Okay, this is straight pulled, so this isn't like a great sign. But their board isn't like great either, right? Like, let's see. Okay, I ideally don't want to Iono, but okay, boss isn't like great either. I ideally don't want to Iono because I can clearly see that he doesn't have like too many Dracloaks. This is fine. Just attach onto Dracloak. I know, like I guess I could set up the Monkey Dory, but like I don't know. I think I'm down for more stability instead. Let's see. This isn't great. He's probably gonna drag a pull to me next turn. I have the unfair stamp in hand at least. The Luminous doesn't really make sense here. If I get bossed, I guess so be it. I think like at that point, I'm just gonna have to mind bend out of this situation. Yeah, so he needs Dragapult and Boss's Orders, which I'm assuming he plays like 2 to 3. He also has 2 Dragapults most of the time in this deck. So let's see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't get it. 4 Dreepy is like fantastic for me because he's just spreading out his board really thin for me to just hit into Dragapult later in the game. Arvin for most likely like an Ultra Ball. If he attacks here, that'd be really crazy. I don't think that would be like right at all, but we'll see. Okay, he grabs Ultra Ball Rescue. Like, surely he doesn't attack here. Surely. Okay, that's fine. Luminous Energy doesn't really do me any favors. Stalling doesn't really help me either. I'm trying to think about my line right now. Because, okay, yeah, I unfair stamp, but I need like one of the 3 counter catchers to trap like... I'll probably hit into the Dracloak and then spread 60 damage counters on the Pult. Alternatively, I could just hit into the Pult itself, right? Genesect really stops me from doing that though, so that's fine. Okay, I gotta really think about this. Okay, no unfair stamp, right? So I think the plan is I have to just draw into Energy, Dragapult, and some other card. Because he's overbenched himself, so now I can... Okay, yeah, I have to put down the Dreepy for sure. I'm just debating on if Iono or Research is the play. Let me like look at the logs again. I wasn't really paying attention on what he was doing. He used Ultra Ball, Arvin. He has Rescue Board in hand, right? So like... I mean, I think like generally I would just go for the Drakloak anyway, like if I were to trap. But Rescue Bird is a useless card otherwise. I'm gonna research. I need like more cards than not. Like, yeah, this is fine. I can't use... It's unfortunate, but I can't really use the Duskulls anymore. Like, I just have to like limit my board right now, because if I use Duskull, it just like... Unless if I get well, let's see. Okay, so I have like Night Stretcher for the attack, not knockout. Leaving the Badoo on board is like really good. I think spreading 60 on the Drakloak doesn't seem like the worst idea. Or like 30-30 on Dreepies. I think that's actually better, based on like what he evolves. Let's see. Let's see what I get off of this Recon Directive. How about that? I'm gonna save the Buddy Buddy Poffins for later. Luckscape doesn't do any favors for us, but I'm just gonna keep it anyway. Yeah, this isn't great. Hitting into the Dragapult isn't like bad per se, but like it isn't great either. Okay, so I'm going to do Pult here. If he doesn't evolve into this Dracloak, that's really good for me. It's like unlikely, but like it could happen. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to spread 30 on Dracloak and then 30 on Dreeby. Doesn't usually... No, this deck doesn't usually run rare candy, so it gives me options anyway. They don't have Monkey Dory online. It seems like a throw to use Duskull right now. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to attack Phantom Dive, and I'm just going to do 30 here and 30 here, and let's see if I'm right. Guess we'll find out soon. But yeah, if he doesn't evolve into that into Dragapult, that's like fantastic news for me, because like I can like come back from there. The only thing I can't really come back from is, I don't know, like I just don't have like a board. I don't have a board setup, so I need to like take knockout and make sure that he doesn't get an attack off the turn after. Yeah, ideally, like, just grading like a Dracloak or, like, Jock here would be, like, great. But I think he's going to spread 30-30 on my Dreepies. Let's see what happens. Jock, that is not great. Do you think Ursaluna could be a cut in the list due to the new stadium and no counters to it? The new stadium being Watchtower and, sorry, I don't follow your question. So like, is the counters the like just stadiums in general, or like I think Ursaluna is like a point, like something to cut. What did he grab? What's going on? He didn't attach an energy. Are we serious? Are we serious? Hold on. Jock grabbed him only. Okay, so that means that he prized a Dragapult. This is fantastic news. This means that we can go into at least one Duskull safely, because the Duskull is not going to be threatened. Unless if he has Crispin. Let's see the likelihood of him having Crispin. I mean, I lose anyway if he takes a hit. So, fuck it. I'm just going to do this. And then hit into the Dracloak. Whoa, this is great news. This is like what we want, right? Yeah, no, this is good. Because what that telegraphs to me is that he prized one of his Dragapults. And then even if he moves the energy onto that, like, the list has no counters to the stadium. Can make it less viable, maybe. Yes, okay. So, I see your point. Watchtower is a problem. I think Blood Moon... It's not even just because of the stadium. I think Blood Moon's use is also decreasing because of Shaman. Usually what happens... The reason why you want to use Blood Moon is because in like the Bolt and Terra Box matchups, you sometimes don't get enough tempo, and the only way you can like climb your way back up before you even set up a Dragapult is using Blood Moon plus Switch plus Blood Moon. So that's like the general way. But I think because of Shaman and those decks are kind of like falling off, I actually wonder if Blood Moon's even that useful. Um, that's like my initial thought at least. Yeah, this isn't gonna do. I mean, yeah, he can like attack, but that's fine. Okay, wow. Okay, so he just had it. He just had it. Um, this is not great. I think depending on what he takes a knockout on, like, okay, let's see what happens. If he doesn't take a knockout on Duskull, then this is like, I just win. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, never mind. But yeah, I think maybe Blood Moon is like one of the cards to cut. Is my initial reaction. Yeah, no, it's fine. It happens. I also didn't have like a great setup like earlier on, so that's just how the the setup goes. Or like that's just how the game goes in general. Um, let's see. Like off this Night Stretcher, what do I grab? I probably just grab the Dracloak depending on like what he grabs. I do have to push up the Duskull, otherwise I just lose. I need to get a counter catcher and trap the Pheasantipity, or else I lose. Um, I need a lot of things, or else I lose. Like I think my only win condition now. Okay, yeah. So he knocked out the Duskull. That's right on his part. Okay, the only win con I have right now is I have to push up Fez and then just hope to God that it sticks there. He doesn't have like a great draw engine right now, right? Okay, wait, I'm gonna Night Stretcher for the Dracloak here. Do I draw first and use the Ultra Ball? Probably not. I don't like there's nothing like really I need from this Ultra Ball. I'm gonna Iono here. Right? Hold on. You use assuming Fez is still in the deck, if I use Recon Directive, discard, grab Fez, draw 3, versus me just drawing. No, no, no. I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it. I think just using Iono here is just like fine. Because if I don't get the Iono, I just lose the game. Okay, okay. So I just need CC, or else I just like lose on the spot. Okay, 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 okay. Let's see. Do I lose from here? If I use, well, if he had boss, then it's kind of game. I have like one more out in the form of, okay, the only out I have is like just protecting myself like this, and then if he has boss, he has boss. The deck is good though. Like I think this is an unfavored matchup for me just because his deck is just more consistent than mine. Yeah, okay, well played. Yeah, no, these matches aren't really great. I don't think I did like too much wrong in that matchup. I guess I just assumed that he doesn't run Crispin, because like most decks don't run Crispin. But like I guess like I don't know what else I was supposed to do there because I needed to spread 30 damage on the Dracloak basically. But yeah. Okay, let's push into another game right now. Hopefully I can reach at least like 1800 by the stream. But let's see. Is this working? I just want to make sure. I want to go second. I'm curious from the Danish kitchen who's watching right now. I know like you guys are like a group, right? I've watched a couple of your guys' videos. Hey Oscar, what's up? Good seeing you. You're having a killer season, by the way, man. guess I'm going up against the deck that you popularized right now. I think Badoo kind of just kills this, or not kills it, but like it definitely slows it down. I'm debating on using like prioritizing Badoo or Dust or okay, I guess my decision right now is like, do I just grab Badoo preemptively? Because I think not having Badoo in this situation would be like really bad against your deck. So I think I'm gonna prioritize. I'm gonna prioritize getting Badoo out right now. Prized 1 Dreepy, prized 1-0. Oh wow, I prized both of my Dusclops. That's really bad. I also run no rare candy right now, so I can't really get around that. This is pretty bad. If I go into the rest of it, it doesn't look like too much. I just priced the board. That's fine. Yeah. How are you feeling about like your testing in the new format, like for NAIC? I don't know if like you have any other majors coming up, but like how are you feeling about like your deck choices and stuff? How's everything going? Discarding these two are completely fine in the grand scheme of things. And then Badooing. That's fine. Okay, turn. You can always draw into the Jog, Charmeleon, or Brock Scouting, but what can you do? Nice. Good luck for your exams, man. I actually okay. So I joined like I joined the competitive space like recently. So this is my first Worlds. How do you generally enjoy like Worlds if you've been before? Yeah, just like curious because I for one am like very excited to go to Anaheim and like just go up against like the best players in the world. I think for what it's worth, I think Poltzard has like a place in the meta next format with like Shaman and like a bunch of other like support cards. Like I wonder if Watchtower is like underutilized right now. I think Watchtower is like great. Okay, Arvin for the Nest Ball. Yeah, no, I think I agree with you on that. Like just I don't know, just going up against like really good players is like something I've wanted to do for a while. I mean, I think the North America regionals are like no pushover either. I think especially like day 2. Let's see. Ultra Ball good right now. Can slowly power up my Pokemon. This is fine. The only thing that sucks right now is that I just don't have Dusclops, so I need to figure out a way to like spread around more damage. Otherwise, I might just have to raw hit into the Charmander, which doesn't seem like great. But yeah, it looks like they're setting up. Oh, also shout out Julian Gord-Berry. He's at Santiago Regionals right now, going 16-0 right now, 8-0. That's crazy. I think he can also just move around damage with Monkey Dory, which doesn't seem like great. Because I think he could just... Yeah, okay, well, yeah, case in point. That's not great. You just Adrenabrain that way. And then... Let's see what I gotta do here. I think... I mean, first of all, just like drawing into the Dracloak and see what I get from there. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, I still have to Badoo. Like, he'll take a knockout, sure. Okay, that's good. Can't really complain about that. Iono, good. Ish. Do I just set up here? Let's see. I don't think I don't think I greedily go for the Dragapult right now. And I think the reason why is because, I mean, Robin's board isn't like very set up right now. Let's see. If I attack, well, I guess, well, yeah, I guess I can't really KO Cloak Commander right now, though, is the issue. Um, because of, well, okay, hold on. If I do this, oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm like, yeah. I prize Clops. Yes. That's the reason why. Wait, I had a brain fart. I was like thinking about like, oh, how am I going to use this Ultra Ball? But I just realized I'm not forced to use the Ultra Ball. I can just draw into the cards that I need. Yeah. Unfortunately, just prizing Clops doesn't like feel great. But yeah. I think like hitting into Badoo is okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Okay, Buddy Poffin into two Dreepies, okay. He's gonna knock out my Duskull with Pult. This doesn't seem great. If I do that, what can happen? If I attack into Dragapult, then he can attack with his own Dragapult because unless he doesn't have, you know what? I think I'm gonna attack here because I'm forcing him to get a Luminous Energy. If I do that, he's gonna take a KO on my Badoo anyway. This is probably fine. I think it's fine to take a knockout here. And then spread damage such that I use 30 on Dreepy and 30 on Dracloak just in case if he evolves any of those. I don't, your deck runs, or like this deck runs. Okay, let's see. I wonder if this is like the right way. I think mostly, I think I'm just trying to figure out how I should be spreading my damage counters with this deck. Because it seems like, it doesn't seem too complicated, but I think I can always do better. So let's see what happens. What if I passed? Don't I just get like, sorry. If I passed, doesn't he just have the potential to either Candy Zard or like, I guess I'm too afraid of the Zard. Like I think just passing there might have been bad, not great. Because then he has items, right? And then if he has items, then he's able to set up his Charmeleon and stuff, but I don't know, it's a consideration. Because if I passed, he doesn't have damage on the board, so he can't Monkey Dory. I don't know. I think it's a consideration for sure. I just thought like, okay, I mean, I think like just using Fez there just like gives me a really good plan right now. Yeah, I guess I don't know what list I'm okay. So if memory serves correct, your list right now runs 3 Luminous Energy and and 5 or 6 like Fire Energy, right? So there's no way you can search for a Psychic Energy right now. And so my assumption was that because you have a lot of draw, oh, you run 4 Fire or 4 Luminous, one of those, right? Maybe 4 Luminous. Not sure, but I guess I was thinking that like you need to have Pult plus an energy to like kind of move. 5 Fire, 4 Loom. That's interesting. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, and I think if I like pass that turn, it would mean that I don't have enough. Like they just get more turns to like set up the Dragapult. But like now I'm feeling a little bit more confident because unless if like he can just grab the Pult right now and attack. If I just set up the Dragloaks and then set up a let's see. Yeah, just prizing Dusclops doesn't seem great. He's probably gonna hit into my Duskull not knowing that I prized everything. So 202 Zard. Okay. He's gonna use Defiance. That's fine. Did I get rid of my Lux Cape? That doesn't... Yeah, that's unfortunate. So he can just move damage around with Monkey. 202. His list is a lot different. That's fair. He takes KO on my Duskull, which means that I can Arvin and... Okay, let's see. I should probably draw first and then go from there. Because I think my game plan now is to just hit around his Pokemon and win that way. And then hopefully, like, I don't know if this deck runs Turo, to be honest. Probably not. I don't know. Feels like the list could be tight, but I'm not sure. Okay. I have a couple of options right now. I think that the best course of action is that even though my Pult gets knocked out right now, I think going for the Gust plus KO Monkey Dory and Dracloak seems like the best option right now. I think that's my line. And then like later in the game, I can like use Blood Moon Ursaluna to take knockouts like otherwise. The Defiance Band doesn't really do too much in this situation. I want to take a knockout on Charmander though, like as well. I'm just trying to think. I mean, I guess I don't leave anything on board if I do. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is really good. So I think what the play is depending on, like, I think I take a knockout on Charmander. Let's see how I get punished. I don't leave any damage counters on board if I take a knockout on Charmander right now. Charmander and then knockout Dracloak. And I'm going to grab the Unfair Stamp. And then attach an energy. Let's see, do I... That works too. Yeah. Hey Viraj, what's up? That probably works, right? I guess I'm more worried about like Charizard, but I think it's easier for him to evolve the Dracloaks than it is the Charmander. So Viraj, I think you're right. I think just going for that seems fair. Attach Lumi right here, and then Unfair Stamp seems good. My Pult will get knocked out next turn, but that's fine. That's like perfectly fine. Because then the turn after, yeah, denies him draw off Stamp. That's also fine. I mean, he has Fez, but like, you're right. I think just like getting rid of all the cards to, okay, boss's orders can be in the bottom. That's fine. Do I stretch her for anything? No. Because I want to limit my board. Because he's going to take a knockout on this, set up damage on another one. I have Dragapult. He can't really take a KO unless if I knock out Charmander next turn. This should be fine. Yeah, this should be fine. He's gonna take knockout on Pult. But the fact that I leave no damage counters is like a really nice plus. So let's see what happens now. I just have to evolve into... Like, I need a double evolve, or like, at least evolve one of my Pults next turn. There's my Dusclops. Yeah. I gotta think about these lines, just like going over, yeah. Let's see if he disrupts me in any way. I forget what the general, A-spec is for this deck. But I think this isn't, like, great. I have to shuffle my deck so then I can get Night Stretchers. But I can also stall. Like, I don't think it's, like, the worst. Let's see what happens. Going 30-30 here is fine. Charmeleon, a little bit worried because he could just take a KO. But if I just never take a KO, then, like, that's fine, too. Let's see what happens. If he evolves into Charizard, he can get out of the Fez. Okay, my original plan was to just, like, trap Fez, but I don't think that's the case. I need to go after Charmeleon now. Which I'll be able to do because I have CC in my hand. The only question is, will I be able to get the other cards I need? Because, I mean, okay, Blood Moon is not in discard, it's in deck. One Night Stretcher. Both of my Night Stretchers are in, on the bottom of my deck right now. So if there's any way I can shuffle, that would be fantastic. That would be very ideal. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think you should have done that because you know that I'm going to evolve into this Dracloak. Okay. So, order of operate. The goal I need to do is attack into Charmeleon and then. Oh, well, that's great. Okay, this is good. I'll keep the switch on me in case if I draw into Blood Moon. Well, I guess I don't know. Like, I don't need the other Dracloak, I guess. Jacques doesn't seem great. He's gonna take knockout. You know what? This is really good. Cause now all I need to do. Yeah. How does Night Searcher win me the game right now? Like for the next turn? Is that what you were saying? Oh yeah. That's yes. Yes. You're right. The problem was the two Night Stretchers are on the bottom of my deck right now, so I there was no way I could have drew into it. So I attack Charmeleon right now, or else I have the lose condition of a Monkey plus Charizard. Otherwise he can't Oko me. So now it's just a matter of like where I spread the energy, or spread the damage counters. My thought process is that I hit all six onto onto the Dreepy, because that just gives me an out to just take KO that way. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna do that. I'm gonna Phantom Dive for sure. Cause I mean, like, if he attacks with Pult here, like, my out is also like, what does he do? Oh my god, I forgot to counter catcher. Oh my god, that's such a throw, dude. That's such an egregious throw. Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's see what happens now. I mean, he doesn't take... Wow, that was really bad. I mean, if I CC'd there, then... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, I have CC for the turn after anyway. That was... that was such a brain fart, dude. Getting Charmeleon there would have been, like, pretty ideal. But maybe this isn't, like, as bad as I think it is. Maybe. Yeah, he evolves into Dracloak. That's fine. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Maybe this was a blessing in disguise. Yeah, I know. He can't really kill Pult. You just never know. With, like, the random decks. I think I would have been, like, more, like... Honestly, like, looking at this, like... Maybe just leaving the... I think I'm too afraid of the Zard, because I just think that, like, there's, like, some random shenanigan that I can't really think about, or that I don't realize. Oh, you know what? It probably would have been, like, a bad idea to kill Zard in the first place, because then Briar could be activated. Yeah, no, I agree. I think him doing Dracloak there was, like, such a big throw. Yeah, so now, I mean, as long as he doesn't disrupt me, he could disrupt me, it's fine. My boss and two Night Stretcher in the bottom. There was a world where I could have just grabbed Jacques instead of the second CC, but my thought process was that I would just use Charizard and take, like, a KO that way. Or, like, take a KO on Charmeleon. Yeah. But because he didn't put, like, all of his damage counters on me, like, or like 30 damage on Dragapult, like, I'm more safe. But I guess, like, in the case that he put, like, 30 on the Dragapult and 30 on the Dracloak, that means that I would lose to I would just lose to Charizard in that moment. So I would have to, like, go to counter catcher if he played optimally. So he's realizing he probably just has to retreat into, yeah. See, I think the other mistake I made was instead of grabbing the second CC, I should have just grabbed Jacques and then like shuffled that way. But yeah, no, this is looking really bad. This was just like really sloppy on my end. Just not using CC before felt like really off. How do I get out of this now? I have to draw into like something to draw. Yeah, I hope. Arvin top deck? With the 2 Arvin that's in my discard? Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, like, if I get, like, research, that's very ideal because I can use Buddy Buddy Poffin and shuffle my deck after that. Okay. I, like, 100% shuffle my deck right now. I could have thinned out my cards, but I don't have anything. Okay, my outs are 2 CC. I have Fez to draw. I can't really thin my deck right now. I'm just going to thin both of my Poffins in case if there's a weird condition where I shuffle my deck. I will never need an energy here. So I'm inclined to just... no, I shouldn't attach. Oh my god. I was going to say I should attach the Luminous energy onto Dragapult. But then I would just not be able to attack. So that's a complete and utter throw. So let's see what happens. So if I Iono, there's like a 3 in 20 chance that I get out of this. Okay. Okay. Is there anything I can grab from Night Stretcher? Obviously, I just use Fez here. But... oh yeah, I have Halucha. That sucks. That blows. These are not great stream games. Okay. But at least I got the right idea down. The fact that I need a Night Stretcher plus that... yeah, if I just use CC there, like... I would just be able to get out of that situation. I am dropping so much elo. I wish I can go back to the control days where like people on highlighter just don't tech for control and then I just like farm them. Yeah, but I would like to end stream at like 1750 or 1800. I'm gonna watch. Oh, the other reason why I'm like I really am enjoying the streaming process right now. Just getting like people to be like, oh, like this is probably a better line, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you're definitely right. You're probably more right than me with this deck right now. Because yeah, I think just taking KO on like both. Oh shit. Okay, this is Marnie's Grimmsnarl. No signs of Frostlass right now, which is interesting. I'll take any cards I got. This is fine. Okay, this is good. He's gonna get Monkey. I'm just going to... okay, Halucha's not bad here. Just attach energy. Can't really do anything. Pass. And then the turn after, I just Arvin set up Dracloak. That doesn't seem too bad. But he can also Candy Grimmsnarl. That doesn't seem great either. If I use Badoo in that situation... I think Badoo is pretty important in this matchup because if you don't Badoo, he can turn to Grimmsnarl you and then kind of snipe your board a little bit. Okay, he has Secret Box. Let's see what he's getting from this. Depending on what he gets, I might just Iono. I might be inclined to Iono. But let's see what he grabs. Because he's going to probably grab Spike Myth. Gets rid of CC. This deck, his deck also runs a 1 of boss. Like on average. So I don't have to worry about like a couple shenanigans like that. I might have to equip Luxcape soon onto a Pokemon. Boss. Okay, yeah, dude. This dude is like greedy as hell. Like there's definitely some heat in his hand. Are we serious? Like, look, he grabbed boss's orders. Are we dead ass? There's surely no way he doesn't have Like, he has Evo, right? Like, he's just gonna boss plus... Okay. Wait, I have to Iono. Like, otherwise I just, like, lose. Do I slow him down with Badoo, or do I just, like, take the easier route and just... Artisan... Like, okay. My thought process is, like, I need to, like, set up some Duskulls right now, because I'm just going to get steamrolled otherwise. He clearly has Grimmsnarl, or at least, like, showing signs that he has, like, some out to take knockouts on me. Okay, Frostlass, that's fine. I have to Iono here, unfortunately. So now it's just a matter of, like, okay, rescue board, that's fine. Dracloak. Well, okay. I don't need the Lux Cape on this right now, right? Because there's no world where he could take the KO on me. He gets 20, 20, 40. Next turn, if I don't evolve this into Dragapult, I'll be cooked. But otherwise, like, this is fine. Because I'll have 20 damage on here, 20 here. Grimmsnarl's attack, because I'm putting boss's orders in the bottom of the deck, like, it's fine. Okay, I just need to tank a hit with another card. So I'm gonna Iono here. And then Artisan right after, because the cards in the bottom of the deck were, like, pretty good. Okay, okay, okay. This is good. This is great, even. Do I want to shuffle my deck and grab cards from that? I don't really need, like, too much from that hand, so I'm gonna Recon Directive first, and then search my deck. Jock is great here. I'm wondering if I, like... There's a chance that he could have two boss, so I might want to spread my energy around. I don't know. I don't think that's right. That do not be making sense. I think I just grab, like, the Jock and call it a day. And just power up my Dracloak that way. Okay, so I grab Duskull here. Grab Duskull again and Dreepy, because I need two Dreepy for sure, like 100%. Now it's just a matter of, like, okay, do I grab the Badoo and hit into that? Let's see what happens. So let's say, like, the two Duskulls get popped. That's 3 prizes. That's fine. No. Yes, that's fine. Badoo is fine. Because now his prize race is still, like, odd, right? So I can at least, like, slow him down. Right? He can move 30 now, but that doesn't matter. If anything, he just takes a KO on my Duskull next turn. No, looking back at it, doesn't seem like the greatest play, but, like, I'm hoping that, like, this slows him down a little bit more. I have the Dreepies to, like, go after him. Yeah, so he moves 30, which now he has a line into, like, moving 30 onto Duskull and then, like, taking a knockout on that. That's completely fine. Yeah, this is fine. Moves 30 on this, takes knockout, takes 2 prizes. Then what I can do is I can probably just, like, hard swing into Marnie's Grimmsnarl. And then if I have Halucha, that's fine. I wonder if Badoo's actually that good in this deck. Yeah, if he has Devo, like, that's extremely annoying. Yeah. I need to find my well, I guess if he Devos next turn, like, that's, like, relatively fine, because he just doesn't attack then, right? Like, I guess he spreads over Monkey Dory damage, but, like, it's not, like, the worst. I think his goal is to use Devo, like, endgame, which is why, like, if I have Luxcape, I always put it on my second Dragapult that's attacking rather than the first one, because usually they are able to not... Okay, that's really bad. Yeah, I think Badoo there was, like, insanely bad. That was insanely bad. Do I just go Duskull-less in this game? That doesn't seem too bad. What's my route? I have to take knockouts on 2 here, 2 here. Spread damage on... Grimmsnarl, that doesn't seem great. It's not unlosable, for sure. It's just that I need like one Duskull to like actually set up. But then I have no draw engine. I think giving him the 2 Duskulls is what I have to do, unfortunately. And then I can set up a Monkey Dory later. Okay, it's extremely bad. It's extremely bad to use Badoo because the 30 damage like matters so much. So I shouldn't use Badoo in this matchup if it's attacking a Monkey Dory under Frostlass. That's fine. But the good news is I get to attack, so that's good. Do not put any more benched Pokemon down, otherwise I'm cooked. Accelerates prize trade. Yeah, that's fine. The dude now has the option of either going for my Dragloak or my Duskull. Luxcape here is like great. It's just a matter of what I put Luxcape on now. Like, there's some merit honestly to put it onto like the Duskull to protect it, but I think I just like lose to TM Devo the turn after. So let me just grab. Okay, hold on. Let me grab Luxcape. Let's do one thing at a time. Like, I would definitely grab Luxcape here. And then I grab the line, which is, that's fine. Like, I prized it, but it's like, okay. Just grab that. And then, let's see. Prizing sucks today, man. Jeez. Okay, this changes things because now, like, I can't reliably use Dusknoir. So, evolve into this. This was just a thin. Because in case if he Ionos me, I want to find a way to draw into the second Dragapult. Evolve into this. Do I just pop it? That doesn't seem like great. I want him to target it. I want him to use his Monkey Dory resources on the Dusclops. Now what I need to figure out is, like, where do I spread the damage around? Surely not on Morgrome, right? There's an argument to Morgrome because he's gonna have Grimmsnarl damage like that. So my vision right now is to like hit into this. He gets 20 damage on this by the end of the turn, so that's 230. If I'm able to find Monkey Dory later in the game, I'm able to take a knockout and do significant damage on his other Grimmsnarl. Yeah, that's fine. Putting 60 on this versus putting damage on Frostlass. Okay. I think this is fine. I'm gonna put 60 on this and see what happens. Just like theory crafting a little bit. I think this is fine. Because now he doesn't have like great targets to spread around damage, which is like ideally what I want. The other mistake I did was like not using Earthen Vessel right now. I'm being like extremely sloppy today. This is bad. But like it's not like the end of no, it kind of is. Like it just gives me like one turn to Monkey Dory less, which is not great. He's gonna spend 60 on this, which is 80 damage, 240. Okay, I just get 2-hit KO'd. That's like fine. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, the other reason why I want to keep Frostlass alive is because if I'm in a sticky situation, I can trap Frostlass ideally because he's just spreading around all of his like energy right now. The deck runs like 8 or 9 energy. He just grabbed like one energy from his deck like that. He's probably gonna just accelerate one onto this. So that's like 7 energy accounted for. Okay, 8 energy. So now like if I'm in a bad situation, I can like trap Frostlass and then like stay there for a while. Worst case. But let's see where he moves the damage from. 60 onto that. He'll probably take KO on Dusklops. He'll put 30 more damage on the Dusk Noir. This is fine. He's healing that. This is exactly what I want, honestly. This is like great. So if I have Monkey Dory, like I'm in a position where I can take like multiple knockouts. He's also deciding not to go for this play, so okay. First things first, I thin. Should have attached just a turn earlier, but that's fine. Don't attach just yet in case if you find like a card to Monkey Dory with. Research. That's not bad. That's not entirely bad. That is not bad by any means. If I just attached a turn earlier, I just would have been in such a good position. Okay. Now I got to research. This isn't a good hand. Knowing that this Dusklops is gonna get Frostlass anyway, I might as well attack. No. I might as well attack with it. It's just a matter of like where I put the damage on. Probably a Monkey Dory. So he doesn't spread too much damage around for him to TM Devo. Okay, I'm gonna pop it regardless. It's just a matter of like where I put it on. So if I attack a Monkey Dory, maybe he's just able to set it up, so that doesn't seem right. If you do Grimmsnarl, it's gonna take 20 damage like that, and then the Grimmsnarl just dies. That doesn't seem like a bad idea either. But Grimmsnarl can also die from Blood Moon, which is like probably good too. So I think because of Frostlass damage, I'm just gonna go into Monkey Dory. And then I can set up 5 here and then 1 here. Because if he doesn't heal from this one, that's like 40 more damage, and then like he could just lose the game from there. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Thinking of any other line. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, just prizing Dusk. I think if I had the Dusknoir, there would be like a couple more lines. Alternatively, dude, if I had the CC right now, that would be like really good that would be really good news for me. See, now he has the decision on whether or not to like heal Monkey Dory or Grimmsnarl. And if he doesn't heal Grimmsnarl, he's also cooked. Like he would have to TM Devo, but even Devoing doesn't seem like good. So he's gonna have to he's forced to heal with Monk, like he's forced to heal that. You're gonna do 130 there. This is why Luxcape on the second one is just so good. It's so broken. See how many viewers I'm having right now. That's not bad. 5. That's like 5 more than what I expected. Okay. Okay, he's gonna use Monkey. He's probably gonna attach and put another one down. That's fine, that's fine. Or maybe for later. Oh no, let's see what happens. Iono. A lot of his energy is in the discard. It's like great news for me. Because if I need to buy a turn, like by all means, I can just go for the Grimmsnarl here and then just take knockouts that way. Yeah, sure. Just like go. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Spread around spread around all the damage that you need to. The longer I take, the worse the game is for me. Protected. I still lose to Devo now. I have nothing else going on for me, so I just have to like Luminous. Plus, if I boss up the Grimmy and then just put all of it on Monkey Dory, I can win next turn because I have Counter Catcher. Yeah, yeah, why not? I think trapping this one and then forcing him to get like TM Devo or Night Stretcher doesn't seem like the worst. I just have to win next turn. Yeah, I mean, if he just has Devo or Night Stretcher, that's just GG. He's pausing. He's thinking about it. He's thinning. He's contemplating. Okay, wait, this is so bad. He's definitely gonna get it. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, no, he definitely wins. I'm tripping. Oh! He didn't do the math right. Guys, he didn't fucking do the math right. I was just about to concede. Oh my god. Did you guys see how I'm right about to like concede? Oh my god, this is great. I'll take whatever win I can get. Oscar, I have a question in chat, by the way. Um, I think one thing I want to improve on is like deck building because, okay, like for example, like in NAIC, I know that there's a few cards I have to change. Like it's probably the A spec, it's probably Blood Moon, but I guess I don't know a good heuristic or like a metric to figure out what cards I need to build off what, if that makes sense. Like I don't know what I want to change. So like when you're like making a deck, how do you figure out like what cards are like more useless? Is it just like you just play like 10 15 games and you're like, okay, I haven't used this card at all. Like is it even that worth it? Like I guess like how do you figure out like what cards you should like probably remove? And then the follow-up question to that is, okay, like if you know what cards you remove, what cards do you add, right? I'm assuming what you do is you're like, okay, what matchup do I need to fix? And then like figure out like what cards kind of fix that. And then like I want to know like your process of like figuring out those cards cuz like yeah. I just want to learn like more as a deck builder cuz I feel like I'm not like that creative anymore. Okay, this is fantastic news. Like I think with my decks I'm just not like as creative as like some of the other decks going around. Prized 1 JP. Prized 1. Oh wow. Prized a lot of Luminous. 2 Luminous. Everything else is like okay, negligible. Counter Catcher's in my hand, so I actually didn't prize it. Alright, here's to hoping you Iono me, man. Yeah, I'm sure like at least for most decks, like 50 there's a 50 that's optimal, right? And then you're trying to figure out like I guess deck with like a sideboard for all this moment cards and you just try it. Yeah. Usually when I test okay, like my metric for figuring out like the last card, like the 60th card, is that with like a card, I'll like flip it over like this in a deck, and then when I'm like playing it in person, I'm thinking to myself like, okay, what card do I wish this was in like moments, and then I'm like, okay, like if I wish this was this card more often, then I just go for that instead. Also, this is a really bricky Joltik box. I don't know what's going on here. He shuffled his deck. Arvin Nestballed for Miraidon. He didn't really thin, so well, he'll attach next turn. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good way of figuring out the last card. I'm just always thinking about like, okay, what do I do for like a lot of other things, like a lot of other cards? Because I think I don't do a good job. Like I'm well aware of this. I don't think I do like a fantastic job with breaking boundaries, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I could like um change like 3 or 4 cards that are like super standard, right? Like for example, like when Henry Chow played at Atlanta, just having like a 1-2 line of Zoroark in that tournament was like fantastic, right? Like it was just a good way of like learning, like a good way of like drawing cards. And like I think I just want to go against like the norm, if that makes sense. I guess that's like what anyone would want to do in deck building. But I'm just gonna learn more on how to do that. Okay. The hard thing is to change the whole structure of a deck and make it work as well or better. Yeah, no, I completely agree. It's just like stuff like that I'm trying to figure out. Also, it's funny that like I spent like 3 turns just not grabbing anything. Okay, you just have to complain a little bit more and you get what you want. Um oh, the best part is I could just get Blood Moon out of the way. Like if I don't get like an energy or like a way to retreat out of this, I can just boss's orders the Blood Moon and then call it a day. Like what are they gonna do? Like what are they gonna do? Night Stretcher just in case if I needed like a Halucha or something. Not Halucha, but like some other card. Yeah, just boss's ordering here seems really good. Stalls a couple of turns. Yep. Have a good one, Oscar. Thanks for answering my questions, man. And thanks for popping by on stream. Let's see. How can I get out of this situation? I would need an energy or like a way to get energy. Okay, this could be the way to get the energy that I needed. Now I need to evolve into Pult. This is good. I can actually pick up a decent amount of tempo if I hit the energy off of this. Do I want Fez here? Probably not. Unfair Stamp here. Okay, good. That's great. I need to set up... No, I shouldn't put down another... I should not put down another 1 prize or else I just lose to bossing. Okay, if I blow up one of these Pokemon... Okay, the lose condition here is that I can just get Iron Hands out of this game. But I wonder if there's any other like weird situation that could arise if I don't attack. And also, what do I spread damage around? Most likely it'll be 1 on Latios. It's just a matter of what's the rest of it going to be. And I have a feeling that it would have to be on the Dawn. So I'm going to attack here without having a draw engine. I know that it sounds a little suspicious, but the problem is... Oh... I needed to pop here so I can get like Lily's Clefairy out of the way. Like I don't have to worry about Lily's Clefairy. But I missed that unfortunately. So let's see what happens. I think using Ultra Ball to getting Dragloak and Dragapult and then popping Dusknoir means that they can't threaten me with Lily's Clefairy. So let's see what happens. He's probably going to grab Mew. Yeah, okay. Well, never punished, I guess. The fact that he has Mew is like excellent for me. Like even if I don't have a Gus, that's really fucking good. Yeah, no, it's always like these little things that just it doesn't seem like a lot, but like it matters so much. Um, I think now I just have to let's see. I can attack Pult and then well I can boss here. That's pretty good actually. I have to take knockout on Iron Hands. Taking knockout on Latias, Iron Hands, putting 30 on literally nothing else. I don't really need to put too much on anything. Do I even need to? I definitely need a boss actually. Do I use Ultra Ball to draw cards? Probably not, or else I just lose to a... I haven't... Okay, I have to boss. I have to boss Latias, I guess. I did... Yeah, no. If I used Dusknoir the turn before, I would have been in a fantastic position, but sometimes that's just not how that's not how it works. So I have to 1, 2, 3, and I just win with Blood Moon next turn, as long as he doesn't have Lily's Clefairy. But oh no, Lily's Clefairy isn't even that big of a threat anymore. 1, 2, 3. If I had Halucha there, that would be goated, but the problem is... Okay, so specifically what I have to keep in mind with Lily's Clefairy is that I cannot have 2 bench Pokemon, because if I do, then they're able to use Lily's Clefairy plus Crispin to knock out my Dragapult, because 7 benched would be 160. Oh yeah, that also works. Yeah, Gravity Mountain would get there. Let's see if he gets it, though. Lily's Clefairy plus Crispin? That's a lot to ask for. Let's see if it happens. This is good. He just has to put B... Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, this is a good sign, though. My hand was dookie. So, grabbing this. There's the Dusknoir. That's fine. There was a world where, like, if I didn't get Iona there, then... Okay, he's gonna attack with Galvi. Oh, no, he's gonna attack with Blood. How do I win now? A boss would get me there. But that's not how it works. A Blood Moon would get me there, but I don't have blood anymore. Okay. Do I just lose here? These are both useless cards. Fez doesn't do shit. I lose to an attachment. I mean, if he has the attachment, he has the attachment. I'll grab Monkey Dory because there's a world where like I can move damage counters on people. Yeah, attachment just loses me the game. That's fine. If I Phantom Dive, I just move 1 here and the rest here. It's fine. If I used Halucha the turn before, I would still lose to Lily's Clefairy. I mean, assuming that he didn't have Gravity Mountain, which is interesting. Just get the energy, man. Okay. What is he doing? What is going on here? Oh, yeah, no, that's so funny. Yeah, that's actually exactly what you need to do. That's so funny. This is not a good stream day. I'm trying to think of like what other plays I could have made. I mean, like the Dusknoir like was like egregious misplay on my end. I needed to do that earlier. But yeah, that's fine. You live and learn. I guess I'm getting like good reps of the deck and like getting used to it. But yeah, how's if you guys are still watching, how is everyone's day? Like what are you guys going to any events coming up? Like Portland, NAIC, Worlds even? I swear I don't play like this in real life. There's those like two mistakes just like costed me the entire game. Oh, nice. Ransom Hinshaw. Yeah, no, that's sick. Portland's gonna be nice. Like I think it's like a smaller regional too, but like since it's like the end of the format, you're just gonna get like a lot of good refined lists. So like it'll be fun. Are you by chance from like West Coast if you're going to Portland? I think usually that's like the consensus that people who are like from that area generally go. I don't want to take the first hit with Duskull. So yeah, that's nice. There's very few of us West Coast people compared to East Coast, so that's good to hear, man. Hope you enjoy the tournament. Next turn I have to Arven for the rescue board plus Badu. Alternatively, I can just switch right now, take the hit, and then use a Lux Cape. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Yeah, because then if I get Ionoed, I could get screwed. I'm fine with using the switch. I don't envision myself, like, going for that. So even if I get, like, usually in this matchup, you don't want to get, like, the first hit. But, like, you don't want to have a damage counter on Badu first. But I think because I have Arven in hand, I'm able to get Lux Cape pretty easily. So let's see what happens. 3 Dreepy is not a great sign, and energy and research. Damn, he had a good hand. It's fine. But yeah, when I first started off, I went to like the West Coast regionals. Like last year it was Sacramento and LA. I didn't end up going to like Portland or Vancouver at that time, but like yeah, generally it was just those. I'm also inclined to, because he has like Ultra Ball guaranteed Dracloak in hand, I might just Iono here and just be fine with taking a hit. Going like this. And then just Ionoing, that's fine. Like even if I lose the Badu War like the next 2 turns, I think like there's just ways to get out of it. This is pretty good actually. Attach energy. Well, I didn't have to attach. I should have just recon directed first. I think there's a certain order that you go about this. This was definitely not the order. CC is fine here because I'm gonna Jacques next turn. Yeah, you know what? It's fine to like lose the Badu Wars here. But I shouldn't rush into the attack either. Well, it depends on if he has Dusclops. Then that could be bad. Let's see what happens. I have 2 turns to figure this out. Or if he has Monkey Dory, that could be bad too. Iono here doesn't seem too bad. He's just gonna get set up way better than I do. I don't know if this is right or wrong, but sometimes I just like bosses, like if he's spreading around his energy or just like attaching it like, oh, he didn't, okay, this is good. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boss's orders the Dreepy, unless if I have like a goated supporter right now. Let's see. Because I'm gonna get knocked out next turn, like my Badu getting knocked out next turn, I think using boss here means that he needs to get rescue board or he needs to get rescue board or an energy attachment, but if he gets an energy attachment, he can't attach it onto the Dracloak. So I think this should be fine. Plus it's like 60, like it's 10 damage that I can just put on the Dreepy, which is like always nice. I thought about Ionoing there, but I think this is fine. Let's see if it is though. Duskull. I wonder if he just pops the, like, there's no shot he pop. Okay, yeah, he gets rescue board. That's not great. Oh, he can just have it, dude. That's bad news for me. That's real bad news. He set up faster than I did. Oh, no, he did not set up. That's fine. Attacks with Badoo. And this is why, like, getting the first, like, hitting into Itchy Paw in the first is, like, always, like, so weird and bad. Because of that situation itself. Like, if I was ahead in the Badoo War, I can just, like, take knockout and then, like, be fine. But as we can see, this is not the case here. Iono here seems like hopefully a saving grace. Let's see what happens. Because I prized one Luminous, I think... I'm gonna use that very late game anyway, so... I'm gonna use the Luminous very late game with Monkey Dory, so... I think just attaching the Luminous here is, like, a lot safer. Or, you know what, I probably just did not count, so... Okay. I need to protect my Pokemon. But I just lose anyway if he gets Dragapult out. Did I just leave the Dreepy inactive? Do I retreat to Monkey? Doesn't matter, I just lose the game if he just gets pulled. Let's see if I have an out here. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna retreat into Monkey Dory. The reason why is because if he attacks with Itchy Paw and worse, like, I lose anyway, like, if he gets pulled, pull plus energy. But if he attacks with Itchy Paw, I can attach Luminous Energy, move, like, 10 damage to, like, wherever I want. Which could be relevant, like, later on in the game, and then just go from there. Otherwise, if I get knocked out, like, if both, like, Loke and Monkey Dory get knocked out, like, there's, like, ways I could just trap another Pokemon, like Dracloak, for example, like Badoo plus Dracloak. That's what I'm envisioning right now. We'll see what happens. Looks like he has a... It's not the end of the game, though. It's, like, pretty much the end of the game, but it's not, like, the end of the game, you know? Let's see if he has it. Yeah, no, this is pretty much over. Because now he can get rid of both Dragloak and Duskull. This is why, like, Badoo Wars is so important. I think I'm valuing energy attachment a lot more than like, preserving my Badoo, it looks like. Because I use a switch preemptively into the Badoo so I can save an energy attachment. But maybe that wasn't right. What is bro doing? I guess he's, like, getting me into a worse hand, I guess. He doesn't realize my hand was already so bad. Alright, I guess I have to high roll a Fez, and then Fez just loses me the game, so I need to figure out a game plan right now, if there is one. He Iono'd me, Arven in the bottom of the deck, so shuffling with Buddy Poffin isn't, like, a bad idea at all. Okay. Well, we just gotta see what happens. Ionoing doesn't seem like the worst play in the world, because it's, like, unfair stamping, technically. I have to Fez, that's so sad. How do I win this? I have to, like, trap a Dragloak. That's the only way. Yeah, it's like extremely crucial for me to CC this turn and try to buy myself a turn. Yeah, I know I lose to Halucha, but, like, I mean, I don't... like Halucha plus boss, but like I don't know. He used one of his bosses already. No, he did not. My bad. Is Dragloak in? Yes. Let's see if there's any other card I would want. No, I mean no, it's fine. This is fine. Day 2 to ATL with Turtle after buying your class. Use your list as a base and add. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man, Poe. I'm glad you like the guide. I think with any deck that I play, I write a guide for myself, and so then after that, like, I'm like, okay, so like after I make the guide, I'm like, okay, like I might as well just like let this out to the public, right? Like it's fine. Um, yeah, so I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's unfortunate that Terrapagos is kind of dead right now. Terrapagos is really fun. It's just the problem is that Guardy is just a huge pain in the butt for that deck. Yeah, I like write guides for myself all the time, or else I just like make simple Dude, I don't know if you were here for like earlier on in the stream. Dude, I was making egregious misplays with this deck. Like, yeah, I know. It was so bad. Um, but like I just make egregious misplays with like decks that I first pick up. So I need like a week or two to like learn a deck. I'm not like as fast as like all the other pros right now at least. But I mean, yeah, I think like when it comes down to like in-person games, I think I'm a little bit more locked in, but like that's no excuse. Like I need to like be locked, like ideally be locked in like all the time. Well, yeah, that should be game. Just kill me already. Just show it. Just show me boss or Dusclops. Yeah, the GG. I needed the only way I could have won that game or like claw my way back into the game is to use CC on a Dracloak with no energy because then I'm forcing them to find that. And then like if it's better, like if there's energy in the discard, then like prioritizing Batu. Damn, guys, I dropped 80 elo in this stream. Oh my god, I'm so bad at the game. Probably just a bad like week. Yeah, usually I like right before an event, I would like to get to like 1850, 1900 elo because I think every time that I do that and then every time that I made a guide for myself, like I feel extremely confident. But I think like 1900 elo is like too much like a lot to ask for right now, especially since I'm at 1650. But yeah, that's like generally how I practice for my regionals, for my regional runs. Let's see what I'm going up against. Okay, Frostlass Crimson, that's fine. Okay, I will not, I repeat, I will not be hitting. Yeah, no, 1800s is great. You hit like all the pro players there and like I I like enjoy the grind for sure, but like it definitely gets like annoying, right? Because like you could like always hit like random opponents, but I think that if you're like ahead of hold on, let me run this. I'm gonna grab two Duskulls and two Dreepies. That's like the general setup that I think I like here. If I get Badooed, I could get cooked. I wonder if surely I don't get Badooed. Surely. Yeah, surely. Okay, but sorry, going back to your question, Poe, I like your point. 1800s is extremely consistent with like the games that you get because everyone's just trying to like get really high up in ladder, right? If you're like super high up, like you just have like a higher quality of games, and I highly recommend it to everyone that's been grinding on ladder, to like definitely consider it, because um I think live is the best way of practicing when you don't have like a super testing group. You know what I mean? Like there's like testing groups out there that have like 50 plus like North American people and they refine their lists all the time. But like if you don't have the resources for that, like which again I don't, but like Like uh like I think it's better to practice on live because like it's on your own time, you know. So I agree with like the sheer quality of games is like amazing for that. This is good. I think this is fine because even if he rare candies Grimmsnarls, like I'll have outs with the hand that I have right now. So this is fine. Just spreading around energy is like really good. This is a great start. I mean, and also they had like a terrible start. So I Badoo, that's fine. Frostlass, that's fine. I mean, yeah, dude, feel free to Badoo me. Like, you're not gonna do jack. This is grounds of just like blowing up a Dusclops and just winning the game here. Yay, it's finally my time to... Okay, let's see. Recon Directive here. Can't use Ultra Ball here. Do I pop now or just go for the... Like, do I pop now and like hope that I get the Hawlucha? Or do I just go for game? Surely the 7th card doesn't really matter, right? Surely. You attach Luxcape on the second Dracloak, by the way, or else you just lose to TM Devo for your second one. Okay. It is probably safer to just pop and then Iono. That's fine. Because there was a route where if I popped onto the Badoo, I just win the game if I get Hawlucha from this Iono, but I don't know. I don't feel like going high rolly for that. I feel like just going for consistency seems like the best play. Do I just win? Yeah, I just win anyway. Let's go. Screw this guy. Screw this deck, man. If I was testing for Portland and I've just been getting farmed by Marnie's Grimmsnarl, I'd be so livid. Like, I wish there was like a tab when you're like testing for NAICR Portland. Like, okay, like when you're testing like towards the end of a format where you can just like go into the previous format and play like that game, because I like if I was practicing for Portland, this would be like a waste of 30 minutes for me, like of a game, right? What's up, Callie? Yeah, Broken Pult. I'm running Monkey Dory in this deck list. I've been really liking Monkey Dory in like situations. I haven't used it in like on stream yet. Also, don't look back at my games. My games are so horrendous. I like Omega through like 3 of my games. But yeah, I do like Pult a lot. I should have picked it. I should have picked this deck up a while ago. I was just like, oh, it's BDIF. I don't think I'll have like that much fun, and like, I was like, oh, if I, like the mirrors are probably super technical. People like that have been practicing this deck for months probably have a better time. But I don't know. I think I can like, yeah. Wait, Callie, like, if you run Monkey Dory in like Paul Demir, like any deck with Badoo, it's really good. It's also really good into Enzoro, if that's like a problem. I don't think it's a problem like next format because of Shaman, but like I think for this format, like Monkey seems pretty good. I've been like seeing people talk about Monkey Dory like in a positive light, and I was like, okay, maybe I should try it out a little bit more. Let's see what I'm going up against. It's probably an Arven angle, Arven Pros. Okay. No, I will not be Arvening, actually. No, I will be Arvening, I'm kidding. I need to grab 2... Okay, what's the line for Zoro? The thing is, like, they're gonna be spreading around, like, either they're spreading around damage with... Actually, hold on, let me play my turn out real quick, and then I'll answer that question. So, I'll grab... Rescue board. No, that is not what I want. Yeah, I'll grab Dragloak and then Dusclops. Do I get punished? No, I don't. I can get like candied. Yeah, you deny 170, 170. That is like one thing. I mean, yeah, that just forces them to find black belt and the Defiance band if you're like super low. And then alternatively, sorry, let me grab. I need to grab Duskull here. I do not need to grab Duskull. I can just do this. I should have grabbed the rescue board. I think that was a throw. Because attaching rescue board on Monkey Door doesn't seem like the worst idea. Because I'm shuffling both Dusclops in the bottom. Okay. Yeah, so going back to your question, Callie. Okay, so the line for Zoro, the thing is, like, you sometimes need to, like... It's hard to put 280 on Zoro without popping a Nor. So, like, if you just had some residual damage, and then you put 60 on a Zoroark, you can boss up plus Monkey Dory damage, like 30 on it, and then take knockouts that way. So you can, like... It opens up a lot of lines, honestly. And because, like, because the Zoro matchup is very grindy, like, it's not turbo, right? Like, you spend like 8 or 9 turns, chances are you'll be able to set up a monkey like later in the game. Is like what I've been seeing from what I've been testing. I don't know. Like, it's not like I thought Monkey Dory like preliminary like was a win more card, but I think it actually sets up some math. And like gets you out of like situations where you just lose the game on the spot. Like there was times where I had like a Fez with like 10 damage counters, and the only way I could lose is like if they like bossed me for that Fez like in Pulp Mirror. But if I had the Monkey Dory and just move damage counters that way, like off the Fez, then like that just denies them an attack. Like I think Monkey Dory is just a good way of spreading 30 damage without giving them a prize. I'm also, because their hand is most likely bricked, I'm going to research here. Okay, that's fine. Badoo is so bad in this matchup when they set up like Frostlass. I got rid of a Night Stretcher, so getting rid of Badoo and Blood Moon doesn't seem like too bad here. And then I have to just put a Lux Cape on one of my Dracloaks. Actually, I don't really have to, right? I mean, if I get bossed, I get bossed. Right. There's no world where, I mean, like, boss can, like, really screw me. Yeah, no, so what I do is I put Lux Cape on the second Dragapult to prevent a Devo play. Like, I'll ideally attack with this one. The Grimmsnarl matchup isn't as bad as I thought it was. I think this is the general board state, and you don't use Badoo, because Badoo is, like, pretty bad for this matchup. Like, there's situations where they have, like, Frostlass down, and so if you put, like, 30 damage on Monkey Dory, that just gives them more lines, and, like, you don't want that. Maractus. Damn. Okay, this is bad. Wait, I just lose, because I just got rid of the switch like a dumbass. Do I lose? Nah. I could get out of this, potentially. Okay. Well, Monkey Door is going to get knocked out here, which is fine. I'll have to Dracloak here first, and then try to get Dragapult. Let's see. Let's play the safer route. Grab Reapy here, just in case if I miss. And then Dracloak first in case if I grab something from this. Okay, that's fine. It's also not good. I don't know, I'm really scared of the Maractus actually, but I think going for Arven. So there's no energy on discard, but I can like manually discard. I wonder if that's right. And then hitting into the Grimmsnarl. Because, like, the Unfair Stamp doesn't do anything. He has one card. So, you know what? I think just straight attacking to the Grimmsnarl doesn't seem like a bad idea. He's just gonna kill, like... Okay, so I grab Ultra Ball here. I hard retreat, get Night Stretcher to evolve into the Dragapult. And then keep the rescue board for later. Maractus doesn't scare me anymore because there's nothing that he could really trap. I mean, he could trap the Dreepy, of course, but... Yeah, no, I think punching here just seems like really good. Yeah, just retreating, hard retreat into this, Night Stretcher, and then in case if I get like disrupted or something, just putting Luxcape on the Droopy doesn't seem bad. Yeah, yeah. And then this is like the general board that you want, like for this matchup. I'm probably gonna be ahead, so I guess grabbing CC, like getting rid of CC plus boss seems fine, ish. Because I want to keep the rescue board in case if they're like stalling me. Like that doesn't seem like great. And then 20. Is that fair? Or just put all 60? No, it doesn't. You don't put all 60 on Monkey. Callie, I need your help, dude. Like, or what's like the spread? I don't know. I got like no idea. Is it 20 because then like monkeys don't get too much value, or like what? Because they're gonna knock out both of my Duskulls here. Yeah, perfect. Thank you for that. Yeah, because I mean, if they heal the Grimmsnarl to take knockouts on both Duskull, that doesn't achieve anything, right? Yeah. How's your testing going, by the way, for Portland? How are you feeling about the event? Okay, yeah, they're deciding to go for Duskull, so that's fine. Yeah, no, that I mean, like that's fine. That just means that like the 20 damage is like still stuck there, right? Like in my opinion, that's like perfectly fine because then like the other damage can just be like manipulated properly later in the game. So they're just gonna take yeah, straight pult's great. I think we talked about it a little earlier, but yeah, no, I think straight pult's definitely like your vibe. Like just because it's like a BDIF, but like Terrafox is just like Terrafox is good. I don't think Terrafox is bad in the slightest. I just think that it's not as consistent as we want it to be, you know? Like I think you like you're a BDIF enjoyer for sure. Also, what's their plan? Like this okay. I grab looping Blood Moon 4 times. Okay, so Ransom just says I'm playing in an online tourney right now. I somehow just managed to recover from a 2-6 price deficit by looping Blood Moon 4 times. I don't know how you managed to pull that off, but props to you. Like, that is crazy work. Um, okay, so now, is there a world where I just like Halucha? Probably not. That makes negative sense. I don't have to rush. Um, Ultra Ball not needed to use. Yeah, I mean, I'm a BDIF enjoyer definitely, but also a huge Noctowl enjoyer. Like, I I like Noctowl decks. I think if there's a way to find like a way to like get out of disruption consistently with that deck, I would like it a lot more than what I do what I do now. But it like right now it just doesn't seem like that's happening. Okay, in this situation, I'm just gonna put all like 60 on a Monkey Dory, right? Or we do the 2020 strat again, but that doesn't make any sense. Because I would like to leave 20 on someone. Yeah. My list ended with Pidgeot in it, but oh, similar to like Grant Manley's list, that makes sense. I don't hate that idea. I wanted to do that because I think Pidgeot is just insanely broken as a card, but like it's just hard to set up with like all the Badoo running around, right? Uh, Otherwise, I think just going for like going for straight pult is just extremely consistent. 1-1-2 pitch out for prizing. That makes sense. No 1-1-1 though. I would assume that 1-1-1 would just be like bare minute, like enough, because you prize one of the pieces like 30% of your games. But 102 doesn't seem like 1-1-2 doesn't seem bad. I mean, I'm assuming no rare candy either, right? I don't think you would put a rare candy in the deck, but what do I know? Okay, I could get farmed here. Well, actually, not really. I don't have to knock out the Maractus, right? Yeah, it does have one candy. Okay, checks out. I can't retreat here. That doesn't really change anything. What I'm doing. Okay. I would like to Halucha, but then that just gives them an out. Because they're going to take a KO on Pult right now. But I need to KO the Impidimp, which I can just naturally do, I guess. Okay, let me grab Ultra Ball. Just grab the Dragapult so I have it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, that's great. I just prized it. That's fine. I don't know, just grab Badoo here in case if I want to Iono. I mean, I would not want to Iono. KOing Maractus seems like a throw. KOing Impidimp seems great. It's just a matter of what order I do it in. I think... Okay, I need to KO Impidimp. If I put Halucha down, that just gives him an out to win next turn. So I'm going to use CC onto the Impidimp. They would need rare candy though. That doesn't seem possible. I'm not gonna do anything fancy, I guess. I'm just gonna do this. See, like, it's definitely wrong to hit into Maractus, but I'm trying to see how I can accelerate my prize trade here. Candy Grimmsnarl doesn't really do too much here. It's fine. I don't know why I put the damage monkey door. That makes no sense. That was a straight throw, fortunately. Save the CC because I'm gonna get knocked out next turn, and then I can Iono next turn, the turn after. Right? Let me look at my let me look at this. Boss's Orders in deck, and Stretcher in deck, and a ton of energy in deck. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna save my resources right now and take KO. Phantom Dive. Make it less powerful. It's fine. I will be if he doesn't grab. If he doesn't have Candy Grimmsnarl, I will be KOing it. I will be KOing Impidimp next turn. Otherwise, I could be in quite some trouble. Just playing really sloppy today. Okay, Morgrim, that's a good sign. Take KO. Please take KO. I need this. Okay. Adrena Brain, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. It's fine. Adrena Brain, Adrena Brain. And then they have nothing. They can't do anything next turn. Like, yeah, sure, you can trap me, but I think it was the right call to not Halucha there. Or else there's just another out for them. So just using Dragloak here, I need to draw into like, I'm seeing 6 cards next turn. I don't put down Fez, I believe. Snorunt, okay. That's a little odd. I don't know what they're achieving with that, but they got a plan. They just got a plan. Corner, that's fine. Just gonna get destroyed here. Okay. I wonder if there's an argument to research here instead of disrupting them. Yeah, no, I'm completely fine with the free prizes. Do I just research here? Gives me more outs. I'm not gonna shuffle for sure. So I'm gonna look at Spike Mouth and like kind of calculate a little bit. Okay, out of 7 cards, I need 3. I need 1 Night Stretcher. I need 1 energy out of like 9 cards, and I could probably draw into the unfair stamp as like a pseudo cards. And like what could they even do? They can't really do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna research. I think that's just the more consistent option here. I don't need to disrupt. I think it's like a nice to have thing. Okay, this isn't good. Need energy from here. Okay. Grab Buddy Buddy. Thin my hand. Okay. I wonder if there's a... No, I don't put down Fez, because then they can just Maractus me. I was gonna suggest like using Maractus, but that doesn't seem good. Then that... Can't attach. Night Stretcher for... Pult. I played 3 Pult too. That like it's kind of egregious that I prized 2 of them. But such is the game of Pokemon. Okay, well now I have a 3 out of 15 or 20% chance, like 4 times in a row, 80. It's unlikely that I whiff, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see it. Cool. Can't really do too much from here now. Please give me the Snorunt. Okay, this is like, I think I just win here, right? I mean, are you just going to like Monkey Dory mind bend me? I don't know what you do from this point on. Oh, there's my Pult. But yeah, I think the sequencing was right. I think researching there is just like so much better. I know. Like, and then no, it was 4 because of Vessel there. But yeah, that feels good. Finally some wins. Yeah, I need to like I need to push more. I dropped like 80 elo on this stream. But I'm slowly learning like Pult. I think using like only having your board state of like 2 Dracoloak and 2 Duskull lines is like really good. I think Badoo is fake. I don't think Badoo gets you there as quickly as you want to. The only thing you get like kind of punished for, depending on like what you do, is that they run 2 rare candy, so they're able to Grimmsnarl you like a turn earlier. So that's why I was debating on using Badoo sometimes, but I think if you saw like in that game, like they're still able to accelerate pretty well into my deck. But I guess you could afford a Badoo. When I was playing Badoo, it was in situations where they had the Monkey Dory active building up damage, and then had a Frostlass, so they had 30 damage on it, which means that they're able to double KO, which is like not a great sign. Double KO in the sense that if I had 2 Duskulls here, and then because of Grimmsnarl's attack 30, and then like a previous like 30 damage move from Monkey Dory, if I had like 30 damage on the active Monkey Dory, then they're able to take KOs on both of my Duskulls by spreading damage like a turn earlier. I don't know if I explained that properly, but I hope that was good enough. This is interesting. In this situation, I'm not gonna get item locked. So I wonder if I just grab Ultra Ball for the... Well, I could get item locked. There's no like... There's nothing that's saying I couldn't get item locked, but... I think the safer play is to grab Buddy Buddy Poffin from Arven next turn. Yeah. And I'm just gonna grab Dracloak here. Okay, prized 1 GP, prized... Oh no, I have Duskull in hand. Okay, Dusclops in hand. I was like, okay, no way I prize this again. I prized double Clops like a couple of times today, so I was like, oh, I do not want that. 2, 2, 3. Prized... No, I have board in hand. Switch in hand? Switch in hand. Okay, nothing like too crazy prized. But yeah, this is fine with me. Even if I get like Badoo locked, this is like okay. Yeah. I think usually I just like testing online just because people are just like not free to test around the Bay Area as much, because Bay Area's like really spread out. Like a lot of the good players are like 1.5 hours away from everybody, so it's never a solid way to like practice in person, because like everyone's timings are just so different. This is probably gonna be my last game too. I think I'm gonna grab some. I'm gonna make some dinner, or like go grocery shopping to make dinner. Maybe, unless if this game is like extremely tilting and I want to end in a good note. We'll see. Yeah, just like coordinating people is just like always tough. Okay, so they'll have Grimmsnarl next turn, so that's not a good sign. I'll probably have to retreat Dracloak and then put something in the active. Yeah, this isn't a great sign. Let's see how I can recover from this. I'll have to Arven. I mean, let me Dracloak first and see what I get from this. But I think the goal here is... I need this. I need energy to attach this turn. Arven for... What do I even put in the active spot? It's probably... Do I Badoo here anytime? And just like forego the Dusknoir line? Like I guess one thing I need to figure out from this deck is whether or not it's worth using Badoo, because sometimes like it's like a detriment in some matchups, right? But definitely grab a Dreepy here. It's a matter of grabbing Duskull or Badoo. I'm trying to think. If I item lock them, then it's 1 less out for like 4 less outs for Grimmsnarl. And Secret Box too, right? If the Duskull is gonna be like fodder anyway, I might as well do this, right? Attach here. All these cards are pretty valuable, so I'm gonna vessel like this. Attach fodder here. Yeah, it's just fodder. In hindsight, I should have probably attached the Lux Cape on Dreepy, because that's what's gonna happen here. Yeah, that's a big oversight. There's like no world where I put Lux Cape on anything else other than that Dreepy to avoid Devo plays and stuff. I might have to Fez here, which is like not ideal, obviously. Yeah, no, wait, hold on a sec. I am getting cooked. I am getting extremely cooked, in fact. Okay. So I just have to like boss out of this, I guess, and then like hope that they don't draw the 1 of 8 energy that they have. Yeah. Fun punish. Do I just... Yeah, these are like the situations where I'm like, okay, yeah, like, Badu is just like clearly a sack. Um, Surely I don't put Fez down, right? I probably just lose otherwise. I need like CC plus Drakloak here. Because I think I'm going like one pulled only. My bad, bro. My bad. uh, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna do this and see what happens. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. We thought the same way. I think just like using Fez there is like fine. Um, cool, cool. Let's see if yeah. I don't want to Iono. I don't want to shuffle the Iono cards just yet, because I want to draw some cards. I have the energy in hand, so I guess like using Night Stretcher for the Drakloak doesn't seem like the worst idea in the world. I'm just gonna get Grimmied. Okay, that is nice. Now, is there a world? Is there a world where I put down 2 Duskulls? No, probably not. I need to put like something though, because my prize trade is still gonna get offset by Fez. Like I can like afford to put a 1 prizer down. But it's surely not Duskull, right? Duskull's good though. Monkey Dory good too. For later. I'm gonna put Duskull down. I don't think I shuffle my deck here, because the Iono was like pretty dookie. Yeah, those 2 cards are like not what I want. And then like if he attacks, like unless if he has Monkey Dory attached, like I think just tanking with Drakloak is fine here. Potentially. I can't retreat or else I just lose next turn. So I just have to leave it as is. Yeah, no, just putting down the Fez itself is like really bad here, but I can try to get out of this situation. Arvin, yeah, please get the Monkey Dory rescue board. That would end a lot of my misery right now. You just have it, don't you? You just have it. That is unfortunate. Is there any world where I can come back from this? Nah, you can't come back from this. Surely not. Like, Blood Mooning like 11 times and they just don't attack? Like, I don't know. Let's see. Is there a world? Surely not. Surely not. Yeah. Badu is terrible for this matchup. I was like, oh, it's just fodder. But like I just got extremely punished. I've been told this lesson before. Okay. Yeah, it's over. The Badu is just terrible for this matchup. Yeah, I will never be Baduing in this matchup again. This felt like wrong. I need to play one more. I was thinking about that too. CC Snora and try to get another pulled. I would ideally like that, but I don't know. I want to play like one good game now. Also, Callie, do you push ladder often, or is it just mostly like playing online with like online tournaments and stuff? Oh, Nathan, Ostercats. Oh my god, I'm going up against Enzoro. Let's see if Monkey Dory is actually good. Makes sense. I just play with Rose. Yeah. Rose is a really good testing partner for sure. Um, Going second, that's either Zoro, Guardy, yeah. Pretty much everything. And Zoro. Okay. I don't have like a bad hand per se. This is actually quite good. So I need to figure out like I grab 3 Dreepy, 1 Duskull here. I'm like pretty sure. Right? Yeah, I think this is a 3 Dreepy, 1 Duskull in case if they just destroy my entire board and my life savings. 2, okay. I think I prize Blood Moon like off like random search. Prized Vessel. Can't really rely on Vessel in this game. Oh, the other thing I'm trying to figure out is when I should use Lux Cape in this matchup. It seems like okay in some matchups, but I just don't know like what. Cypher Maniac, damn. Yeah, they're setting up next turn. It's probably a Cyrano plus like Darumaka. Or like in out to Darumaka, like a nest ball or something. Okay. I can't. The Dreepy gets knocked out next turn, so I think just like evolving the 2 Draklooks doesn't seem like the worst idea. Jacques is great here. Let's see what I pull from this and then figure out if I want to use Jacques here or not. Because I need energy. Boss in hand. No boss. It's like it's like horrendous to hit into Zoro with 200 damage. I'm wondering if the boss's orders is nice. I think I'm gonna grab Duskull here. And then just grab like Dusclops and Dracloak and just draw more cards because thankfully I have an extra turn to not get like Darmanitan wiped. So I'm going to just keep drawing cards and then on my next turn like I just need an energy. Thank you. You're asking, you shall receive. Now the question is like they can easily take knockout on my active Dracloak, so I definitely put like an energy on the back. And then end my turn. Maybe I could Lux Cape attach Dracloak. That's like something I should have considered. Because that's like extremely safe, right? That's low-key pretty safe. There's like no damage modifier that they could use. Ah, I should have considered that. That would have been nice. Switch here seems bad. Taking a knockout on... Goal is to take knockout on En's Darmy this turn. On both Darmies, actually. That would be nice. Grasping draw, that's fine. Okay, there's a world where I can just board wipe their Darmies, which would be nice. Probably just Iono here. There's like all these cards are decently valuable for endgame. But there's an argument to switch right now into the Dracloak. Yeah, no, like maybe I feel like I'm rushing into a lot of my decisions, but my line right now that I'm thinking maybe it's extremely aggressive. But like, what if I just switch into the Dracloak, pop both Dusclops, and then take knockout on the the Darmanitans? Like, I think that seems really good, no? Or am I like rushing into it? Does that seem rushed? I don't think it is. Like, I think that's like a... I'm gonna try it. Oh, oops. Oops. Yeah, maybe I'm like going hyper aggressive. But like if I do that, like I should. But yeah, like there's like no cards here, so yeah. So I think Iono here, but like I just give them 2 cards if I pop the Duskull line. Well, I can also get there with CC, right? Like, no, I was thinking about that, but like, in case if I don't get like the cards I need, which I guess it was like always valid. The reason why I didn't want to pop, so okay, so the reason why I didn't want to pop both is because there was a chance that I could get like CC plus Dusclops, right? So I CC the yeah, I definitely would have popped one. That's fair. I think that was an oversight, like because they just get two cards now. I agree. All right, let's see what happens though. Um, Luminous? Yeah, Luminous. Leave the Cleffa, put 30 damage on the Zorua for later. This seems like a great position, to be honest. Okay. I'll evolve into Dusknoir. I will not. Oh, why? Plus Zorua? So, yeah, I guess you're right. You know, that seems pretty cracked, you know? I did not think about that line at all. Yeah, no, I did not think about that line at all. That seems like pretty broken, actually. You know, I actually thought about this a long time ago. This is actually my idea. Yeah, this seems really good, actually. Because now what are they gonna do? They're just gonna sit there and twiddle their thumbs. Like, CC this. And yeah, sure, they can use Ends Darmanitan, but like, I don't know, that seems like, this seems great, actually. This is a way better play. Oh, I needed to put a damage counter on Darmanitan. I'm playing so bad. I need to get off this game after this. Surely the one damage counter saves me from Monkey Dory, right? That's the cope. Yeah, no, this play seems like extreme, like way better. Yeah. Okay, Ionomi. Fair, fair. This is all according to plan. All right. I guess I just win the game. Thanks, Callie, for that line. Okay, the two lessons I learned here is I definitely just pop. I mean, I guess I was never punished for not popping there because of this like extremely greedy play. But yeah, I know. I guess they just knew. I don't know. But yeah, this is just crazy. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be happy about this either. Yeah, like the play of like popping Dusclops ahead of time, maybe. You know what? In hindsight, I probably should have focused on the N Zorua because the Darmanitan was a guaranteed one prizer that I can take knockout on later in the game. So I'm wondering like I think popping Dusclops on the N Zorua every time is right. Like regardless, like I think the one mistake I made was like Ionoing before I popped one Dusclops on the N Zorua because they need Zoroarks to function and like that one prizer will be evolved into a two prizer. So I think what I'm noticing is that like decks that I'm not familiar with, I'm over representing like how big of a problem it is. For example, like in a previous game against Pult Charizard, I was like putting way too much emphasis on the Charizards when I feel like you can just kill the Dracloaks and like get rid of their draw engine in the first place. So I think in that situation, like just using Clops on a Zoro is just really good. Yeah, normally they have more, so I guess like to it's probably like dependent on the situation, but nice. So the net loss is like 70 elo for today, but I think I just wasn't used to playing on stream and talking. But I enjoyed the streaming games. 2.5 hours, pretty solid. I think I learned a decent amount. I'll be looking back at these VODs and like figuring out like what the plays are. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Like this has like been amazing to stream. Like I enjoyed a lot. Um, so yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I'll probably stream either tomorrow or like some other day during the week. But yeah. All right, everyone. Have a good one.